This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try to get outside. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air, it's Reed. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Line gets set, first down. They'll go right back to him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for space. It's Bray. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Now the play fake. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
Incomplete. And, man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's West. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Always fun to see 2 of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires left. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. He's in open space downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brady. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And the Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give from the gun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Motion from the back. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Let's go! From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Oh, it's a fumble. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it, and the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Using his legs, it's Brake. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Shakes off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down now.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Mustangs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time in that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Gets away. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
To throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's West. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Red Raiders with 8 seconds and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Sawyer. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. Looking to get it in. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. First and goal for the offense. They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Good, right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And it's no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. got his man downfield. Open field on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires in the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. He'll pull it on the read. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He lets one fly deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends have got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's West. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to throw again. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Using his legs, it's Warren. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Moves. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Mustangs will line it up on first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Let's go. The snap sets up to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space and couldn't come up with the completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner is stopped. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Unloads to the right. Caught near the sideline. It's West. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Showing off the arms. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pocket breaking down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Cooper. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 27 over Sam Houston. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
White going to attack through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him in full completion.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Well, that changed things a bit. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the 1st down.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. White wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to scramble. 1st down and more.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you start to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Uncorks one to the middle. A strike downfield. He's loose.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't